Good morning, good morning, good morning, world. It is Friday morning. I would normally have got up and gone for a run by now, but in the night, I had a fine night. But everything was aching. And I've woken up this morning. It's easing a bit now, so I might maybe go later, I don't know. But I've woken up with achy hips, ache in the bottom of my back, achy legs, like the whole of the muscles feel like I've already done a workout. And then I went in to help Kenzie with his schoolwork and he was like, oh, everything aches. So it's not just me that's got achy muscles. So I'm thinking, especially because it's like in this lower back, if I push it, I might end up hurting myself. So it's not like I've got anything planned for the weekend. I could always do my run tomorrow or Sunday or just leave it till Monday. You know, I've done one run a week. I like to make sure I don't dip below one run a week because it's obviously good for me to go for a run. So ideally 2 would be good, but if my muscles are already feeling like they've been for a run, I'm not going to do very well. So I had a bit of a lay-in, which helped. So I woke up at 7 when the alarm went off. Actually, I woke up at 6. I woke up at 7 when the alarm went off. Then I woke up at 8 something, and then I dozed back off again. And then I decided to finally get my butt out of bed at 10. I came and helped Kenzie with some of his schoolwork. And I've just tried to make myself look slightly presentable. But at the moment, I've just got these spots that are just... It's chocolate. It must be chocolate. It's all the junk that I've been eating over Christmas. And I've still got a lot of chocolate to go. So that may be something that is there for a while. But yeah, my skin just got really bad all of a sudden. I've got washing to put on. I've put dishes away, so that's empty. I've got some cups to wash. I need to go down to the village pub shop and get some fresh fruit, veg, meat and bits so that we've got something to tide us all over until Monday when the Asda shop comes. Then I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea because I've done all the housework. I dusted yesterday evening after work. I've hoovered all the way through. I, wiped the main walkway through with a wet cloth. So, Kenzie hoovered upstairs yesterday. Really the only thing that needs doing is maybe dusting the bedroom and maybe cleaning the bathroom. So, I'm just going to relax a bit today, I think, and I'm going to do a puzzle. I'm going to sit at this table and do a puzzle. Right, let's go down to the shop. We've even had some snow. Not a lot, and most of it is now melting. So I've got some bits that will keep us going for a couple of days. Couldn't get any smoked bacon. I managed to get a nice lettuce and some tomatoes. So that'll be his BLT. I've got him some seeded loaf. They didn't have a lot of normal bread. And I know he likes brown bread, but I don't know if that's brown. But I think he likes the malted seeded stuff. We'll find out, won't we? In a cauliflower. And Kenzie wanted a Sprite, lilt, but they didn't have any, so I got him a Sprite as a treat. It's not usually allowed fizzy pop. Righty ho, let's check his work. I've just had to ask him to do some extra bits. So when the author writes, her screams we gather. I'm just trying to get him to do the whole petal stuff. I don't know if people are aware of what petal is. It's point, evidence, terminology, analyse and evaluate. L. What's the L? Can't remember. Anyway, yeah, that's what we've been doing. Trying to get him to use that to write his opinions. How many lessons have you done?
One.
How many lessons you got?
One.
How many? 3? Kenzie's made himself a friend's coffee. Very nice, Kenzie. So it's gone 2 o'clock and Kenzie and I have just sat and gone through an essay together. He gave it a good go to start with, but like this petal phrase that I was saying about that you use for like English and stuff, this essay for his history, they wanted him to use PEAL, which is point, evidence, evaluate, link, I think. And he hadn't included those things in his essay, and he's like, but why do I have to go back on things? And you know, I've already said that. And I was like, I know, but that's the point of making your argument, is to reiterate it, give your evidence, and then link back and say, and that's why I believe. So at school he's meant to be getting a scribe, and I just thought, you know what, it's the writing that puts him off. So I typed for him and he gave me the info. But unlike a scribe, I did sit there and say to him, right, so why? It was about the NHS and why it was the biggest, why we had to argue whether or not you believed that the NHS was a bigger or not as big point as to changing our health in Britain, and whether or not it was what's the word I'm looking for? As big a thing as things like the discovery of DNA or the discovery of penicillin. And basically he was linking everything back to basically saying without the NHS we wouldn't have access to things like the discovery of DNA and the discovery of penicillin, because we still wouldn't be able to afford it. So that was his point and his argument, but we were having to put all the evidence in. So we've just been sat for probably 14 minutes or so doing that together, and I just typed it as he was saying it. I was typing it and getting him to think about different things, and he's just submitted it. But my brain is now feeling slightly frazzled and my back is not hurting as much, so, or it's not really hurting at all now, so I thought I might just go for that run now anyway. I've put my tracksuit bottoms on, I'm going to get my penguin hoodie out. It is very cold out there. Like I said, it has snowed. It's definitely -1 or something out there. But even if I don't run my full 3 and a bit miles that I have been doing, I think I might just run up to the building where Lee crashed his car at the beginning of last year and run back again, and that's probably just under 3 miles. But even if it's not a full run, it's still a run, and that's how I need to look at it. Sometimes I think, oh, I'm going to exhaust myself, but even so, you know, even a 2-mile run is better exercise than no exercise. So even if my head's not really in it or my body's a bit achy, something is better than nothing, surely. So Kenzie's going to set an alarm and he's going to run me a bath in half an hour so that when I get back I can just wallow in the bath. Right, let's get my penguin hoodie on and let's go for a run in the freezing cold outside.
Hello.
Thing one is home from work.
I have returned. It is Friday.
How was work?
Good.
Payday, Brendan?
No,
No?
because it's a week behind
Oh, is it? So what day do you get paid on?
Friday, but it's...
Oh, so you won't get paid
I
because you
was
didn't work
working
last week.
Friday.
Oh, no money. Not till
Why is
next
this-
week.
Why is this?
Had a good day then?
Yeah.
Something not... What are you watching?
It's a clip from One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
Yes.
Is that a new movie or old
No,
movie?
Oh, there, now then. It is an anime. It is
an
about
anime.
Saitama. He is bald and he wears a weird superhero costume.
Mm.
He wanted to be strong.
Okay, but he was weak.
And yeah, then he trained like too much and now he's ungodly strong.
Okay. Too many roids.
No.
No roids involved?
100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, a 10-kilometer run.
Oh, okay.
No air conditioning or heating.
Just toughened up, did he? Okay.
Yeah, his training shouldn't have resulted in that.
No, it shouldn't have.
Even the people he tells how he got strong, they're like, but
Yeah,
that's
that don't
just
work.
standard strength training.
So he became buff.
Well, no, he's still scrawny looking.
Oh, but he's just strong.
Yeah, you can punch him. Actually, there's a clip.
I can't show the clip.
He could basically punch a mountain away.
Cool.
Or just evaporate everything. Just.
And what's this called?
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man. Cool. Thank you for sharing. At the end of last week, or could have been Monday of this week, I asked if any of you would like to send in any questions for a bit of a Q&A, because I have not done one for a very long time. So I've had 3 lots of people ask me questions. Mum v World Vlogs has asked me, why did I start my YouTube channel? So before I did YouTube, I had a written vlog, and I still have it, but I haven't added to it in a long time, and I really should, because I pay for the website, I pay for the domain name, so I should be doing more with it. And I started that because I wanted to kind of document my boys growing up and what they were doing, and it looked fun writing a vlog. I thought that sounded fun, and I've been thinking about it for a while, so I finally did it. Anyway, everything started going digital. So the whole written vlog thing wasn't the way it was anymore. Everyone was going online with videos. So I thought I'd give it a try. And so most of my early videos are all about setting up play schemes for children, not play schemes, but play, like small world play scenes for children, and doing different activities with them and those kind of things. So that's how I started YouTube. If I could eat one meal forever, what would it be? Ooh, my favourite meal is chicken fajitas. That, in fact, when I was pregnant with Brendan, when I could eat, because I was so ill with him at the beginning, I had a lot of chicken fajitas, and in fact it's one of Brendan's favourite meals, isn't it, Brendan? Chicken fajitas. Yeah, so probably chicken fajitas, if I'm honest. What is my favourite film or TV show? I love... Pardon? Firefly. I do like Firefly, not that it's on anymore, but I like that as a series. My favourite movie of all time, that's what I was saying, is Labyrinth. Love that film. Oh, I love Love Actually. It's a real good, feel-good film. I like any British kind of rom-com type thing, you know, your Hugh Grant and that kind of, those films with that bunch of people in it. What's the other name? The one who played Mr. Darcy. Colin Firth and all those sorts of people. Anything with them in is bound to be good and funny. But yeah, Labyrinth is my absolute favourite. How long have I daily vlogged? 2 years. I think my vlogiversary was July of last year, my 2-year vlogiversary. I can't remember the exact date. I did have it written in one of my calendars. I should remember my vlogiversary, shouldn't I? One day I just vlogged. The next day I did a video as well, and then I did another video, and then I was like, well, I've done 3 in a row. I wonder how long I can keep doing it for. So that's what happened. Then daily vlogging became the thing. The parents of the kids I look after could see what their kids have been up to, which was another benefit. My favourite season, I'm a sun girl. I love the heat, and I love the sun, and I love laying in the sun and being outside in the sun. But I have love for all seasons for different reasons. Like autumn's really cool because like everything bears fruit, and everything, like there's nuts, and you can go foraging, and there's so many changes. When I take the kids for walks, there are so many changes in autumn. I like the crisp ice and frost. I love the spider webs that have got frost on them. Spring's great because again, so many changes. Like when I take the kids for walks, they can see the changes of spring. They can see the leaves starting on the trees and the buds, and the flowers like crocuses and things coming up from the ground and the daffodils. And I like winter because I like snow and it's Christmas. So yeah, it's a bit hard to say which is my favourite season. I believe Mum v World Vlogs also asked, I'm sure it was her and I'm sorry if it wasn't, what do my family think of me vlogging? I don't know what my extended family, as in my sisters, my mum, my dad, what they think of it. Some of them watch, so maybe they could comment on it. My sister Jackie has been in several of them, usually our walks, so I think she must like it. I mean, we have a lot of fun when we're filming and we're putting the videos out of us doing our walks. So I walked around this house just a minute ago and I asked, and Lee said, it makes me happy. It means I can socialise with people because I'm not actually a very sociable person, in that I've always lived in my bubble. I don't like to party. I like to have a cup of tea with a friend or go out for breakfast with a friend. I've met some really lovely people from doing my vlogging, especially like the van life part of it, but I've made some really good friends. Some I've met, some I haven't, some I would love to meet, but I would class them as my friends. And so, you know, Lee said it's broadened my bubble, really, is I suppose what I'm saying. He said it's good because the parents see what they're paying me for, the kids I look after. He says it makes me happy. And so, yeah, he's very supportive of it. He doesn't mind. He doesn't feel that I invade his privacy too much or anything like that. He's quite happy with it. It doesn't interfere with our life too much. He has his hobbies, I have my hobbies. Vlogging is my hobby. I then asked Kenzie, he went, don't bother me. And I said, do I respect your privacy enough, or would you rather I didn't do it? He said, no, when I ask you not to film, you don't film, so that's fine. He has told a few of his friends about my vlogs, but he doesn't tend to tell many people about it, so it's not really a big thing. And I asked Brendan, he went, oh no, I don't watch them. I don't know. And I said, again, do I respect your privacy enough? Because that's obviously my biggest concern, is making sure that my hobby, because it is a hobby that puts our home out there. He said, I like to make sure that's not, that I've got the balance right. And he said, yeah, I mean, really, he said, my privacy is not that, I can't remember how he phrased it, typical Brendan phrase, he puts it far better than I could, but basically implying that really all I ever film is him lolling on the bed, lolling on the sofa, or, you know, lolling somewhere else, and really that's not really a big private thing to, you know, to be respecting his privacy. He's quite happy for me to film him lolling in various places if people want to watch that. I can't remember the phrase he used. He put it in a much better way. So yes, I don't know. I mean, maybe my sister sometimes, Georgia, she sometimes comments on here. So maybe she might comment on what, you know, the rest of my family think about my vlogging. So just while editing, I have worked out it's probably best if I stop my Q&A here and then do the other 2 lots of people's questions as a separate video, because I do waffle quite a lot and I may have gone on a little bit too long. And this takes us up to about 20 minutes, which is where I like to keep my videos at. So this is just going to have Mum v World Vlogs questions. And then I'm going to have Ruth Gawthorpe's questions and Julie Pearson's questions in a vlog tomorrow morning. I'll try and edit it as a separate video actually and put it up for tomorrow morning. And then if anyone else has any questions they want to ask me, just stick them in the comments below and I'll add them to a future list. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Look after yourselves.